What to do, ugly dude? It's your boy, the Felmeister here. I got another video today that's gonna bibbity bob your knob. So hey, let's just jump right in. We're talking about the time I pulled off on the plug on a moped. So this story takes place 2016 because I was 16 and I had my moped. So I pulled up my boy's house with my moped. I whipped it over, park it out front, and hop off. Go inside. Don't even knock on the door, bro. It's my boy. He's like, door's open. I just walk right on it. He's immediately blowing back, bro. He had a fat ass blunt hit. He's like, yo, music's blasting, bro. I'm like, hey. So I walk in, he hands me the blunt. I'm pinging it, bro. This blunt is pinging. My bad, y'all. Damn, that's gross. And fucking like I said, this blunt's pinging. We're just chilling and shit. And he's like, hey, I'm looking for somebody like to re-up off of. If I find somebody, you trying to like whip me over there. I'm like, bet. Like, that's a plan, bro. You know, that's cool, bro. It takes me $1 to fill up this moped. I'm cool. So, he's like, bet. So we're just basically, until then, he's going to take this last little bit of wax and some bag he's got left. And I used to just take it around the moped and just serve it out because we'd get smoke blunts on the back of the moped around town and just all around vibe. So after we finished up this massive blunt, he was like, you trying to run me to a couple stings? I'm like, yeah, that's cool. He's like, my boy said like this dude, he could serve me at like 11 o'clock tonight. It's probably going on like 5:30. So I'm like, smooth, that's good. That's a plan. So, he was like a kind of plug that he wouldn't just ride around with like a big sack of weed and like a scale. Bro weighed individual sacks out, like what people needed. He would go and serve them. We'd ride back to his house and grab the sacks. And like, I know it's not the most efficient way of doing that, but it was like the most, I mean, I guess it's the safest way of doing that. You know what I'm saying? You said it's actually personal. And plus dude was riding around with a minor too. So he was like already suspicious. Like dude was giving me fucking alcohol and shit when I was like 15 years old and he was like 19 and shit. I mean, he was going to old enough to be drinking, but he was still smoking cigarettes and bag and drinking with the fucking minor. You know what I mean? So, bro would weigh out the sacks and we'd go and serve him and we'd come back. So I remember this first thing, bro was kind of drunk as fuck already when I showed up at his house. So he's on the back of my moped and we served the first thing. And as we was going down the road, he's like, hey, stop the car. Stop the car. He said, stop the pad. So like I stopped and he just runs out. He jumps off the back, bro. He just starts running up to these people's house. I'm like, what are they doing? He just snags this plant, like a plant off the porch, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? And he comes back and he throws it on the moped, squeezes between me, the plant, and the moped. So it's just me. I got this big ass 3-foot tall plant and my boy in the back. And it was a real plant. It was like a fake one, bro. It had dirt and shit in this motherfucker. Everything. It was heavy as hell. So I'm like, why the fuck did you just take this plant, bro? And he's like, I don't know. I mean, I just felt like it. I felt like it needed to go on my porch. I'm like, dude, you're a piece of shit. So I'll take this. I'm probably like 15 minutes out from my boy's house. Most of his stings are like in a 25 to 15 minute radius from his house. So we're riding with this plant through town. And I get it back to his house and he puts it on his porch and he's just like staring back in his yard and he's like, yeah. Scratching his chin. Yeah, that looks nice. Need to get another one to match that. I'm like, dude, you're not going to find another fucking matching plant and potter that you took off someone's porch unless you go back and see if they have another one. And he's like, I might have to do that. I might have to do that. So I'm like, oh my God, dude. Not tonight, I'm not, bro. Anyways, so we ended up just serving a couple more stings. And it probably got to like, I don't know, we was probably out to like 8 o'clock at night. And this dude texted him and said, yo, I'm going to be back in town earlier than I thought. If y'all want to swoop by like, oh, he didn't say y'all, but he's like, if you want to swoop by like at 10:30, you can come by then. And he's like, all right, bet. So we're like, basically, we're like, fuck the stings, bro. Let's just chill until like the bagman text. Every time he'd re-up, bro, we'd smoke fat. And so I just ended up cracking a Coors Light, and bro just ended up slamming. I think it was like I don't know if y'all got it like where y'all watching this at, but that 99-cent vodka or something like that, bro. I think it's like 99 proof is why it's called that, but it's like 99 the vodka. And dude had a cabinet full of those, and he was just like slamming them. And bro, like I said, bro was already faded, bro. This like dude to get blackout drunk, and then at the same like wake up the next day and like not know nothing and freak out like what happened, what did he do? Like he's that guy. So he's slamming these 99-cent shots or whatever the fuck they're called, and I'm just drinking on this little Coors Light because at the time, like I was like a little paranoid to be like, driving this moped too fucked up. I could smoke and drive anything, bro, but I don't know about drinking. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't drink and drive anything, at all. It's not cool. So but my little 16-year-old dumbass was fucking drinking little fucking Coors Lights and thinking I was cool and driving around fucked up and shit. And it's not cool. Don't do that. So buddy's like let's just roll up like a couple fatties and we'll take a dab. We'll just wait for dude. So that's what we did. So after I probably took the dab and coughed my ass off because I can't take a dab for shit. I don't care how many times I end up taking a dab in my life, or if it's too hot, or if it's just right. I'm going to cough my ass off either way. There's no way around it. So I probably ended up dying. I probably regained my composure. And I'm saying this probably going on like, I don't know, 9:45 at night. So I was like, hey, let's just take these last two little blunts. Let's just drive around until bro texts. So that's what we did. We drove these drove around. And if you're in like a neighborhood, bro, you can smoke blunts on a moped. Because if you're going 40, bro, it's hard to smoke anything on a fucking moped, all that wind going at you. So we just cruise around like neighborhoods. I'd probably go like 10 or 15, smacking these blunts and shit, passing back and forth. And I don't know, I'd say it was about like 9:55 when buddy felt his phone go off in his pocket, and he like looked at it, and he's like, hey, dude said we could head over. So he pulled up the address. It said it was like 35 minutes out, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, plus we was already like 20 minutes out from his crib. So it was relatively like at least a 40-minute drive from his house. And so I'm sitting there like, I bet. So I'm heading towards that way. Everything just seems cool. So I'm like, hey, you ever bought anything from this dude? And he's like, yeah, I met him at the park. Or no, I haven't bought him nothing from him before, but I know people who have. I met him at the park. I was like, I bet. So I'm expecting this to go relatively smooth. So we get there to the dude's house, and he's like, we're pulling up on. He's like, hey, park down the road a little bit. So like, I'm like, all right. So I park down the road. But I just figured he's like, don't want like people seeing me like with this kid like a moped, or I don't fucking know, dude. I park down the road a little bit. I say I'm like 5 houses down, and I can like see like him like walk up to this porch, and I can see like this dude, he like comes outside for a minute. I like turn around because I can't really see him, and then like I just heard someone like start the pad. I look back and my boy is running, and he's got like a fucking just a white garbage sack, hauling ass, bro. He's a skinny ass dude, bro. We're both skinny dudes, bro. We can fucking run. So dude is just running with his heart, and then this dude is chasing. He's like 20 feet behind him, and I start to pay. There's my little, this is like gay little moped start sound, ring, and he jumps on the back. And I immediately, before he's even on, almost like basically his feet were still like on the concrete before we picked him up. I was gone, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was spooked. Dude was fucking chasing. I didn't know if dude had a strap. You know what I mean? We're in a nice neighborhood, like a relatively nice neighborhood, but at the same time, like people are crazy out here, bro. You don't know what they're gonna do. So dude starts running back to his house. So I figured he's either gonna go get a strap or a car. So I start booking it, bro, through this little neighborhood, hitting side roads and stuff like that, getting out here. So I finally get out there and I get on the main road and I'm booking it, bro. Luckily we made every single green light. Now the dude on the back, my boy Ryan, he's just sitting there going, ah, woo, baby. Like he just did like a fucking fat line of blow or something. And he's having the time of his life. I'm like, bro, why didn't you tell me you was gonna do that? And he's like, because if I told you, you wouldn't fucking do it. And then I was like, you're right, bro. You're all right, you got me there. So I couldn't even argue with him. So we got back to his crib. He blocked dude's number, and because dude had like 15 calls from the dude. The dude texted him, he was like, you piece of shit, I'm gonna find out who you are, you motherfucker, you wrong person you messed with today, you know what I mean? The whole, like, he used the whole, like, I would be mad too. This is a QP. And he just ended up blocking dude's number, and he's like, you trying to smoke fat? So that's what we did. We ended up just rolling, like, I think, I at least rolled like a little 3-gram, little, like a backwood, or not a backwood, Al Capone, whatever the fuck those things are called, or something like that. And he ended up rolling like, I don't know, probably like 5 2-gram blunts, and then we had some like dabs still for, like he had left over, and we ended around just getting fucked up and smoking all night, and he ended up crashing more fucking 99 vodka shots, and I ended up drinking another fucking Coors Light, and it all ended up being a pretty good night after all. I mean, I wasn't expecting to rob that dude because it's just, I'm not that guy, I'll be honest. Like, I mean, I would if I really need to, or like did something like that back in the day, but I wasn't just out here just doing it for shits and giggles. I mean, my boy had money, like he could have paid, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't really me, bro. But I would still hang around people who did shit like that. I mean, it's not me doing the shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'll still contribute somehow, some way, but I'm not going to be directly part of it. God, I'm a fucking dirtbag. Wow. Anyways, so my boy robbed this dude, and we never had, like, ever seen that dude at the park or, like, around town or anything like that. So, like, it all ended up being, like, pretty good, I guess. I mean, he got some free bag. We got high as fuck that night. Got a little adrenaline rush going on. He got a new fucking plant for his porch. So I mean, after all, I guess it was a pretty good night. And yeah, so that was it for today's video. Hey, if y'all enjoyed, hit the like. If you didn't, well, it just sucks for you. I don't know. I don't really know what else to tell you. If y'all are driving up there, be safe. If you're not driving, hey, be safe in general, bro. The world's a crazy place. Watch out for idiots. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I'm gonna hop off here. Y'all be safe out there. Peace.